Hello and welcome. Today back at the MCG. Not sure what the weather was doing, and the trouble was ignore and wrong too often for us to rely on. With 800 goals and 282 games to his credit, I'm joined now by They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. We have the toss of the coin. The Lions kicking to the left. Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own hands. Treloar choosing to play on. Wins the hard ball. Jams it on the boot. The opposition forgot about him and he takes the easy mark. Martin got under it. Puts boot to ball. Stuck the mitts. Choose to kick it. Adams looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Kicks it. Hands like dinner plates. Wells choosing to play on. Rockcliffe with the mark. Gets boot to high. Nice mark under pressure.
Grundy is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. Harwood with the mark.
35 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Howe opts to play on. Jams it on the boot now. Zorko has it. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. Sends the Sharon on its way. Takes it well. Paparoni going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. Paparoni launches one towards goal. Disappointing kick there.
Howe can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. He kicks to play on. He boots it. He takes the contested mark.
Paparoni with a kick at goal. So close, but just to behind. It's not the score he was looking for. Howe kicks it forward. A good mark under the circumstances. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contest. Harwood taking a chance at goal. Harwood goes goalward. It's true. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Martin with the mighty fist. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Lester guides it, able to grab it on the half volley. Jams it on the boot now. Zorko has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Zorko is a great mark, strong overhead and on the lead. It's played on. White kicks it. Pendlebury spills it. He scoops up the loose ball. It gets tapped. Grundy has the football. He gets the hand pass. It gets tapped. Dunn onto the ball. He gets boot to the ball.
Deft touch from Beams. Wells picks it up. Deft touch from Beams. Deft touch from Buick. Good tap from Buick. Martin gets the tap. Oscar Elliott collects. Approaching the goals now. Cox gets the upper hand. Would you back him in from here, Richo?
He has a very good chance from here.
Chalk up a goal for Collingwood. Collingwood are on the ball. Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Martin punches it, gains possession. He grabs it on the run. Grundy puts his head down and runs in. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Taylor, he's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. Main with the mark. He steadies now in front of goal. Puts power behind that kick. The mark will be paid.
The goal. .25 metres out. Collingwood with bated breath, hoping this shot floats through the tall uprights. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Andrews without a touch. The clearance by Grundy. He has the ball, approaching the goals now. Takes that one strongly. Sidebottom decides to play on. Matheson has it. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. He chooses to play on. You've got to move faster than that. Holding the ball. Matheson takes aim for goals. It goes through for a behind. I would have expected him to nail that. Boots it. Hipwood got under it. He boots it. Hipwood has been kept back on top again.
Hipwood got a really good footballing brain.
Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Grundy wins the tap. Terrible timing by Andrews. The ball in the hands of Treloar. Lovely hand pass, hits the man. Tapped by Cox. Rockliff tackles. He has the ball. The goal takes him down, but the kick is away. Through for a point. The lead is easily in reach for Collingwood. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Taylor is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Lester marks the ball. Sending it on its way, done. Takes the mark uncontested. Sending it on its way, Greenwood gets the mark without contest.
Greenwood. He holds his breath. Stunning. When you need someone to stand up and be counted, he's certainly done that. Greenwood sinking his first goal. Good fist. Treloar onto the ball. They've conceded possession. Hits the running man. A solid mark from Dawson. Kicks it. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Bumps the pigskin. 1 quarter down and 3 to go. Plenty of football still to be played. The scores are the Magpies 19, the Lions 15.
Collingwood have to perform at a consistently higher level than others. That's the mark of a true professional. So they need to string together 4 quarters now.
Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
Not much difference between the way these two teams are kicking. Both fairly even on 24 and 20.
The first break is finished and play is set to commence.
Second quarter action underway.
The ball in the hands of White. The loose ball picked up, guided by Pasternak. Main comes away with the ball. He runs for home. Main just makes the goal line. Gets his first. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Grundy with the hit. Takes possession. A short handball. Zorko has him for holding the ball. Pumps the pigskin. Good mark by Treloar. He decides to play on. Beam's the better man there.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star. He boots it. He grabs it. Treloar boots it. Crisp with the mark.
He wants to play on. Great grab. Oscar Elliott setting his sights on the goals. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Going for goal number 1. All eyes are watching. Hey, come on, that post has feelings too. Collingwood by 11. It's not the score he was looking for. Taylor slams it on the boot. Good mark by Beams. Choose to kick it. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Rockcliffe really wears his heart on his sleeve. Zorko with the kick. He takes a strong mark. Adams kicks the ball. He claims the ball.
Pendlebury with a clinical drop pass. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Lobs the pass. Grabs the footy. Kicked by Rockcliffe. Nice contested mark by Leicester. Slams it on the boot. Strong mark.
Beams has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. He boots it. Bastianak, just the better man in that contest. He slams that on the boot. Treloar with the ball.
His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Leicester with the tap. He smashes and bashes him. Slams it on the boot. Matheson marks. Boots it. Nice mark under pressure. Choose to kick it. A good mark under the circumstances. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. The contest, no match for him. Beams kicks it. Wins the hard ball. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him. Zorko slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Papaloni hands the ball straight to his opponent. What was he thinking? Gives it to side bottom. Slams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Now gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Pointless attempt by Zorko. He grabs it on the run. Langdon aims for his man on the ground. Adams taps it, takes possession. Crisp decisively, keeps it alive. A low stabbing kick to Gary. Having no trouble taking that one. A chance to add one more to his tally. Taylor has it. That kick has covered a very long distance. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him, testing shot outside the 50. To Gary, takes a shot. Elliott marks. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine that you have to think about. 20 metres out. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. Grundy with the tap is in his possession. Cox gets the upper hand.
Cox doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Elliott goes for goal. The goal for the Magpies. Collingwood lead.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre backs. Grundy nicely outclassing Martin, marked by Cox.
Cox has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career. He lines it up with the goal. Cox goes for goal.
Umpire not having a bar of that and signalling for a ball up. Big thump from Martin. Leicester aims for his man on the ground. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Has it now. Beams kicks it out of the congestion. He steadies now in front of goal. A low kick from Mays. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 50 metres from home. Jams it on the boot now. Takes it well. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Puts boot to ball. Great mark. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Nice mark under pressure. 45 metres out. Mays kicks it. Langdon marks on the run.
Langdon can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Matheson kicks it. He drops the mark. He gathers the ball. Maynard thought he had him. Not much time remaining in the quarter.
Side bottom opts to play on. A great effort. Puts boot to ball. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the second term. The score's Magpies 38 to Brisbane 15.
Part of the reason why Collingwood, it's a really even, strong squad at half-time. Brisbane are tired, and the competitive edge isn't there.
Time to check those stats.
The huge difference in score is not reflecting minuscule difference in stats. Collingwood are just making it count.
Well, the players have had a good rest, and they look refreshed, ready for the third term.
Do not let what you can do interfere with what you can do.
Zorko threading the needle right there. Kicks. Out of bounds in the pocket. We'll have a throw in. A lot of jostling as the boundary umpire puts the ball back into play. He gets his hands on the footy. He's a ball magnet. Umpire not hesitating to call the ball up right there. Clean tap out of the ruck. He controls the bouncing ball. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. The scoreboard's starting to worry Brisbane now. Here we go. Grundy got the hit out. He gets his hands on the footy. Lester drops it. Very quiet by his standards. Going for goal number 1. A solid mark from Taylor.
Taylor, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. De Goey lining up with the goals. De Goey gets the goal.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. There's the bounce. Martin wins the tap. Terrible timing by Grundy is in his possession.
The Magpies are very well drilled and highly disciplined. They don't give away cheap free kicks and ensure their opponents earn every possession. Passes by hand. It's been cut off. He hits it. He has the ball. Martin finds the pass. He gets the upper hand.
He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Mays takes aim for goals. It goes through for a behind. This game almost out of reach for the Lions. I would have expected him to nail that. Langdon grabs that one. Picture-perfect drop punt. And the mark will be paid. Adams plays it on. Great mark over the pack.
Martin really wears his heart on his sleeve. He's got a handball away. Hand passes to the running man. Crisp goes for goal.
He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Taylor sends the ball on its way. Beams has it. Gets boot to high. Main ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Gets boot to high. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Hewitt takes advantage. A nice running mark.
Cox, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Passes by hand. He's all alone in the goals. Score for the Magpies. The Magpies have the edge over the Lions in this match.
Here's the bounce. Tapped by Andrews. The bouncing ball is controlled. Lester marks. Jams it on the boot now. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Beams slams it on the boot. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. 50 metres out. Shot at goal by Mays. So close, but just a behind. Not enough help gained from that kick. It's not the score he was looking for. Out with a clinical drop punt. A nice running mark. Rooted by side bottom. Nice work from Maynard. Goes for distance. Rockcliffe presents and takes the mark. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Matheson wins the marking contest. Cutler takes it well. Pumps the pigskin. Harwood has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. It's in the air. Goal for Harwood. Brisbane are really under the gun here.
Harwood really wears his heart on his sleeve.
Grundy gets the tap. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Beams runs past and gets the ball, and the mark will be paid.
Zorko is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. Passes by hand. Crisp slams the ball to his boot. De Goey goes for goal.
Booted by Taylor. It was all his. Buick with the hand pass. Kicked at goal by Hoskin Elliott. Takes it well. Elliott in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Elliott unloads one towards goal. The Magpies by 28. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Andrews without a touch. The clearance by Grundy. Crisp taps. Has it now. He runs for home. Collected by Lester. McStay runs past and gets the ball. No contest for that mark.
Matheson can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. He grabs it. Cutler kicks the ball. Side bottom marks the ball. He slams that on the boot. He lays off the pass.
Pendlebury was clearly holding the ball there. Beams goes to midfield. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicks. Cutler takes the mark. Goes up the line. Mays wins the marking contest. You'll need a long-range boomer from here. Wins the hard ball. Harwood getting into position for the kick. 30 metres from home. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Oh, tough play. Well, if the Hinds were goal, this team would be very rich by now. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Collingwood have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the Lions are starting to fall behind.
I would have expected him to nail that. Kicked by side bottom. Takes it well. That was an interesting turn right there. Your thoughts, Richo?
The Lions will be pretty happy to go into the huddle and regroup.
Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Both teams fairly close in the tackling stats. Brisbane 21, Collingwood 11. Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 28-13.
Much appreciated, Richo. Only one term to go now.
It ain't over till it's over.
Deft touch from Grundy. He gets his hands on the footy. Sweeping handball. Pendlebury got caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Kicked by Lester. Wins the hard ball. Played on. Jams it on the boot. Good tap from Beams. Greenwood picks up the bouncing ball. He's been seized with the ball. That's going to be holding it. Andrews boots it. Nice mark there.
Matheson needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Sending it on its way, he grabs it, he lays off the pass. Sending it on its way, good mark.
Heads for the boundary line. Strong mark. Guided by Dunn. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. Handballs. He just can't get out of the action. Lester presents and takes the mark. That came off the boot with huge power. Marked by White. He gives it a punishing kick. Strong mark by Beams.
Beams needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. Maynard claims the ball. He kicks the ball. Grundy with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to. Beams marks it.
Gets boot to high. Maynard marks on the run. That had some power behind it. So well timed. Cox with the kick. The ball bounced favourably for Greenwood. Lucky bounce collected. A goal for Collingwood. Elliott stretching that goal tally on the stats sheet. This kick stretches the lead.
Elliott needs to practice his goal-kicking routine. It helps the player handle any situation in the game. If he does that more often, then he might enter the league of the elite goal kickers.
Pendlebury collects. Handballs to the running man. The ball spills to Matheson. He's really a ball magnet. Cox has the chance to add one more to his tally. Out of bounds near the goal. The ruckman battle it out. Hit by Grundy. Trelaw onto the ball. Scoops up the ball. He's injured. Pendlebury looking badly hurt. He'll be heading off the ground. He gets his hands on the footy. Jams it on the boot. A nice running mark. Sends it on its way. Gathers the ball. Handballs from the tackle. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Booted by Bastanak. The contest, no match for him. Boots it. Zorko has it. Sends it on its way. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
The Magpies haven't taken many inside 50 forward marks, and their ability to nail goals on the run is what's keeping them in front of Brisbane. Bastanak kicks it. De Goey with good strong hands.
Gets boot to leather. Strong mark. Elliott lining up 35 metres out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Elliott shoots it. Hasn't got the carry. The Magpies are nailing the coffin shut. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Clean tap by Martin. Bounces favourably for Beams. Hits the running man. Dawson lines it up. Puts boot to ball. Mays got under it. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. They really need a goal on the board now. Mays did well then. Well, they nailed that badly needed goal. Can they shift momentum back in their favour? Grundy gets onto the ball. Short handball from Martin. Martin with the mighty fist. Lobs the handball. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
That's just a waste of a kick there. Andrews is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Zorko with a strong mark. Sending it on its way. Rockcliffe with the ball. He kicks the ball. Maynard marks it.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. He's been caught holding the footy. Cutler with the kick. A solid mark from Mays.
He kicks the ball. It's a mark.
My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. Robinson goes to midfield. Grundy ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly.
Grundy shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Matheson gets the bouncing ball. Lester has given away a free kick.
Cox opts to play on. Andrews takes the mark. Kicks it. A big run to take that mark. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
He kicked that one like my wife would. He's put it out on the full. Pumps the pigskin. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Marks. Dunn boots it. A solid mark from Crisp. Too far out to score. Sure, kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Lining up the goal now. Brisbane woeful. More gaps in their team than a 7-year-old smile. Your final word on today's game, Richo?
Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand, and the Magpies beats teams up.
Thanks for that, Richo. Final scores are 69 to 37. Richo, as always, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Dennis. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon. G'day, thanks for joining us for Sunday afternoon football. Dennis Cometti speaking. Football back at Domain Stadium. As you can tell, it's winter. A reasonable turnout for this match. For this match, I'm joined by a titan of the Richmond. Banners ready for the players. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners look great as the players get set to run through them. Umpire tosses the coin. Collingwood kicking to the left of square. This is a clash that makes King Kong versus Godzilla look like a chimpanzee's tea party. I can't wait for this match to get underway. I've had sleepless nights dreaming about this clash. Dunt wants to play on. A big run to take that mark. Cox taking aim. 50 metres from home. The ball is hammered towards goal by Cox. Greenwood with the mark. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. Greenwood takes aim for goals. The game officially underway now. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Grundy punches. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Passed by Clark. The umpire says, give it to me. Clark with a big fist on it. Has it now. Passed by Grundy. Vasilic holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Everton. Spears a low ball. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Fife takes it well. Kicks. Mundy, the better man there.
Mundy is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. He claims the ball. Fife kicks the ball. Howe handballs it. He holds onto it too long, and it'll be a free.
Chance to level the score. Mundy watches as it leaves his boot. The Dock is trailed by less than a goal. It's not the score he was looking for. He has a few options. He takes an uncontested mark. Langdon throws it clear as day. McCarthy unloads one towards goal. McCarthy did well then. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
McCarthy is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
Main has it. He pumped that one. Nice hands.
Hamling takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. Fife with real good use of the body. He boots it. Mundy with the mark.
He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Going for goal number 1. Mundy gets the goal from a long way out. The Dockers by 7 points. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Grundy with a big fist on it. Scoops up the bouncing ball. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Crisp takes aim for goals. Sends it home with a mighty kick. Less than a goal the difference. The Magpies still in with a chance.
Collingwood have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
The ball mopped up. Kirsten with the mighty fist. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Deft touch from Langdon. Was that a throw? I think it was. Played on. Goes up the line. Fife wins the marking contest. Boots it. Johnson claims it. Sends it on its way. Takes it well. Jams it on the boot. Bennell marks. Distance could be the problem. Bennell lets fly with a shot at goal. He gathers the loose ball. The ball is hammered towards goal by Bennell. The Dockers by 2 points. It's not the score he was looking for. He decides to play on. Howe kicks. Walters soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Going for goal number 1. Great mark under pressure. He's tried to do too much with that kick. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Fife has some great leadership skills, and leadership is about getting other players involved and being able to take it as well as dishing it out. The only way you're going to get respect from your teammates. That's a goal.
The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball is bounced. Good fist. Mundy gets it on the bounce. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Grundy really gets onto this one. Picked up by Everton. Treloar takes him down, but the kick is away. Hits the running man. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. No contest for that mark. He's played on. Great hands. He kicks it, and it's through for a goal. Nothing separating these teams now. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce straight down. Griffin not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee.
Maynard is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. The umpire wants to throw it in. Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. It takes courage to throw yourself at the ball like that. Treloar finds the running player. This kick is for the lead. Hamling marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot. Wins the hard ball. Greenwood. He bangs it through. The Magpies have scored the last 2 goals. The Magpies goes back in front. Clean tap out of the ruck. Takes possession. Varka picks up the bouncing ball. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. He's rammed that one into the woodwork. The Magpies by 5 points. It's not the score he was looking for.
Hamling has a lovely kick on him. If he can utilise that in heavy traffic, he will become crucial to his team's finals ambitions. Dugowie with a strong mark.
All is in readiness. And there's the bounce. Claimed by Griffin. Blakely onto the ball. Maynard comes away with the ball. He's got the footy in his hands. Grundy gets collected by the tackle. Has it now. Fife gets the ball. He's racking up possessions. Guided by Fife. Time to take a look at the stats.
The handball stats show that the two teams are fairly even, with Fremantle on 13 and Collingwood on 11. Fremantle with 23.
And we're back for the second term.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.
He's racking up possessions. Treloar gets the tap. Is in his possession. Vasilic holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Fife. Fife feeds it wide. A great effort. Booted by Walters. Takes it well.
Ibbotson takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. He boots it. He claims the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Mundy slams the ball to his boot. Sheridan, just the better man in that contest.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. 2 goals would change the lead in favour of the Dockers. He'll be disappointed with that effort. He decides to play on. A spearing kick from Power. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Langdon needs to work on his vertical leap, because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
Fife with the shot. Well, for me, a few words come to mind for that kick, but none of them are allowed on air. What are your thoughts, Richo?
One word, Dennis. Disgraceful.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. He's taken the ball over the line. Both ruckmen standing their ground. Grundy hits it. Is in his possession. Handballs from the tackle. Fife drilled that kick in. 45 metres out. Mundy takes a shot. Mundy scores with a beautiful kick. Less than a goal of difference. Fremantle still in with a chance. The umpire has bounced the ball. Grundy with the punch. Everton was taken high. Sends it on its way. Nice mark there. Slams it on the boot. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. A taunt from Sheridan. White, a modern-day Modra. White sends one up towards the wing. Treloar soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Subban taps it. Griffin taps it. Gathers the ball. Good use of the body by Johnson. Has it now. Crisp takes a low stab kick. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him, Richo, you followed his career for a while. Could he kick this?
I don't think he can do it, Dennis.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Big leap. Griffin with the football. Nicely intercepted by White. White guides it. Crisp on the ball at the moment. Varkirk, the better man there. He decides to play on. Takes it well. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. 65 metres out. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Going for goal number 2. Has it got the carry? Elliott wins the marking contest. The opportunity served up on a silver platter. He can't miss from here. Nice goal from Elliott. He's bagged a couple now. Collingwood have scored the last 2 goals. Collingwood by 15 points. Clark with the first touch. Sends it on its way. Pearce takes advantage. Going for goal number 1. Nice goal from Pearce. 2 goals will seek the Dockers in the lead. Here's the bounce. Clark, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. Sends the Sharon on its way. Sheridan wins the marking contest. Chip kick along the wing. Mundy presents and takes the mark. 50 metres from home. Sends it on its way. Bennell marks. He steadies now in front of goal. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Bennell thumps the ball for goal. That's bad luck. 2 goals would change the lead in favour of Fremantle. Disappointing kick there. Great mark.
Langdon's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He boots it. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Hoskin Elliott plays on with it. Puts boot to ball. That's a mark. He kicks the ball. Slips through his fingers. He steals the ball on the bounce. To Solo with the ball. Accuracy eluding in there. The loose ball is picked up. He handballs it.
And he's heading for home. Treloar shoots for goal. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Elliott lining up 20 metres out. You know what they say, this is the impossible angle. Everton with the tap. He controls the bouncing ball. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Valentine got under it. He gets his hands on the footy. Fife decisively. The ball is smothered. The loose ball scooped up. Chip kick along the wing. Side bottom gets the upper hand. Played on. Nice drop punt. Simply outplayed the opposition there. A desperate kick there. Nice mark there.
Treloar may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. Good hand skills there. He boots it.
Fife butts. The spilled ball is collected. Moves it quickly by hand. Choose to kick it. Kirsten with the mark. Kirsten. That was a super grab. He steers it out of the defensive 50. It was all his. White plays it on. Clark takes him down, but the kick is away. Distance could be the problem.
Out on the full.
Richo has some stats for us now.
You could slip a bit of paper in between these two teams on the marking stats. They're really that close. Both teams near equal in terms of kicking stats. The Dockers with 49 and Collingwood with 37. It doesn't get much closer than that.
Enlightening, Richo. 1 half down, 1 to go. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination.
Well, he gave it a shot. Kirsten gets a hard bump from White. Bennell just gets it through. Fremantle have scored the last 2 goals. Fremantle is down by less than a kick. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Grundy punches it. Fife has the ball. The ball in the hands of Valentine. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. 45 metres out. Mundy with a chance to reverse the lead. The goal for Fremantle. Mundy gets his third. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Guided down nicely by Grundy. It's boot to leather, marked by Cox. Slams it on the boot. Dawson grabs that one.
Dawson needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Walters with a strong mark. He boots it. The mark will be paid. He boots it. He marks the ball.
Fife slams it on the boot. Perfect timing from White. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a pin. Johnson has been violating the golden rule of kindergarten. He's not playing well with others. He gets the hand pass. Treloar heading in. Watch his style. Elliott takes the mark. He steadies now in front of goal. 15 metres out. The ball is thumped towards goal by Elliott. The Magpies back in front. This match is swinging back and forth like a metronome. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Grundy not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Able to grab it on the half volley. Johnson, the better man there. A lovely drop punt. Fife over the top. Gets boot to high. Nice work from Mundy. Picture perfect drop punt. Ball crosses the boundary. It'll come back from the boundary line. The ball has been thrown in. Grundy with a big fist on it. Mundy guides it. Griffin controls. A short handball. He's running hot, Richard.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Trelaw with the tap. He gets his hands on the footy. The ball in the hands of Cox. Cox steers the ball towards goal. Elliott claims it, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Elliott taking a chance at goal. The Magpies by 8 points.
Elliott has so much potential, he could just be anything.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Grundy got the hit out. Dunt sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He's heading for home. Trelaw holds his breath. Hamlin got under it. That's a massive kick. He wins the contest. Kicks it. Almost a touch of synchronized swing about that mark, minus the peg. Walters takes the mark.
Walters shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Five with the mark. He kicks the ball. He drops the mark. He picks it up cleanly. Sheridan gets onto the ball. He takes the footy. Mundy marks it.
Gets boot to high. Five takes the mark. Kicks. Nice mark there. Holds it too long. It's going to be a free. Valentine with the kick. Mundy gets the upper hand.
Mundy has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow. He takes a strong mark. Kirsten shoots for goal. Magnificent goal.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Good fist. Cox picks up the bouncing ball. With the ball now. Trelaw going for number 1. He holds his breath. Goal from a long way out by Trelaw. Gets his first. The Magpies by 8 points. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Grundy outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Clark with the ball. Tapped by 5. Bennell gathers it. He takes control of the loose ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
Disappointing kick there.
Howe has a lovely kick on him. If he can utilise that in heavy traffic, he will become crucial to his team's finals ambitions. He slams that on the boot. Tabernac getting into position for the kick. Sheridan marks the ball.
He kicks it. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Howe. He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Fife marks the ball. He steadies now in front of goal. He kicks the ball. Tabernac with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Good mark.
Fife. That's a ripper. This will square it up. Kirsten, he's bagged a couple now.
Kirsten really wears his heart on his sleeve.
The Rucks prepare to go at it to this bounce. The ball is bounced. Grundy gets the tap. Fife with the football. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He kicks it. It's going. What a mark. Pierce. That's number 2. Fremantle with only a 1-goal lead. We'll go to Richo for the stats.
The tackling ability.
It looks like this will be an interesting final quarter.
Ingenuity plus courage plus work equals miracles.
It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. He decides to play on. Side bottom just squeezes the kick out. Grundy gets it on the bounce. He's running hot, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
He decides to play on. Vasilic gets the ball. Dump onto the ball. Fife takes him down, but the kick is away. Picked up by Crisp with the ball now. Yet another possession. He gets a kick out of the pack. Strong mark. Jams it on the boot. Great mark. Kicks it. Hands like dinner plates.
Walters is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Sheridan slams the ball to his boot. He gets the upper hand. He opts to play on. Ibbotson with the ball. He slams that on the boot. Griffin drops the ball. Gets a handball to the running man. That's a mark.
Goes by hand. Gets a handball away, finding the running player. Kicked by Kirsten. To be generous, you'd say the Dock is by 7 points. Disappointing kick there.
Howe would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. White with the tap. Grundy there to mop up. The hand pass hits the man. Treloar kicks it. Hamling with a strong mark.
Puts boot to ball. Varka claims it, lining up the goal now. Cox with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Greenwood, the better man there. He steadies now in front of goal. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Less than 1 goal in this match. The Magpies still very much in it. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Guided by Grundy. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Varka unable to hold on. Sends the Sharon on its way. A great effort. Boots it. Nice contested mark by Kirsten. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Clean tap by Pierce. Kept alive under pressure. Kept alive under pressure. Rattled the woodwork on the full. Free kick. Look at the big eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Valentine has the ball. He receives the handball. We'll have another ball up. Grundy looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
Definitely wasn't brave.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Howe. He's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Mundy puts his boot on it. Bennell with a strong mark.
30 metres out. Bennell shoots it. Score for Fremantle. A second goal in the bag. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball has been bounced. Grundy with the hit. Deft touch from Fife. The ball in the hands of Ballantyne. Short handball from Johnson. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. It's going. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one.
Bennell. It's not the biggest kick of the footy. I'd say 50. It's going to test him, but he's still got some good power.
He's elected to play on. Out of bounds on the full it goes. Puts boot to ball. Griffin looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Griffin's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Sending it on its way. Sheridan marks the ball. Sending it on its way. He marks the ball.
Mundy getting into position for the kick. 45 metres out. Mundy taking a chance at goal. Pinpoint accuracy from Mundy. This kick stretches the lead. The umpire has bounced the ball. Deft touch from Grundy. Cox sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Vasilic approaching home now. Blakely guides it. Good tap from Subban. Able to grab it on the half volley. Spurk is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. He spears the ball. Clark got under it.
Clark needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. It comes off hands. He intercepts the ball on the bounce.
Well done to keep it alive under pressure. That'll be a free for a push. Varka decides to play on. Greenwood has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. No one troubling him there. Subban boots it. Hands like dinner plates.
Spurred. He's a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. Gets a handball to the running man. He kicks the ball. Griffin just wanted it more then. He hand passes it to Solo. Blocks it. Maynard gives the ball to the running man.
Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Here's the final scores. Fremantle 87 versus Meg.